So in this video, I want to show you guys a technique that I think works very well, and that is to essentially be so damn busy that you don't even have time to get caught in these weird, toxic, negative thought patterns, right? Because by taking massive action and by constantly, you know, doing something in the present moment, this will wire your brain for the present moment, and you'll be a lot less susceptible to giving into any sort of, past conditioning, especially if you have, uh, you know, some very bad trauma or whatever. This can kind of help you, refocus your mind to the present. However, I do want to make it clear that this should not be confused with just avoiding your problems or avoiding your trauma, right? If you do have these reoccurring, really negative thoughts, definitely sit down with them and try to understand where they're coming from and be curious about them. And then once you've kind of fully, understood to the best of your extent where they're coming from, then from there you can determine if there's any sort of action you need to take, right? And then you can take that appropriate action, or if there's nothing you can do, then you can simply redirect your attention to the present moment. And I will have actually a workflow. It's just like a little worksheet thing that shows you what exactly you can do depending on what kind of thought you're having, and it can help you process them in an appropriate manner, I think. But I'll let you guys know when that's coming out, probably in a few weeks here. So I'm really excited to present that to you guys. But basically, the lesson here I just wanted to teach to you guys today is always have, some sort of action, some sort of clear goal or schedule in place, because the busier, the more we can, do things that are aligned for the present moment, the more and more our mind is going to be wired for the present moment, and it's a lot less likely we're going to give in to those negative thought patterns, right? Because even if you wake up, let's say, and even if you feel pretty good, if you sit there and do nothing for long enough and you just let your mind wander for way too long, there probably will come a point where you do have a bad or unsettling thought, right? And then from there, you might think, oh, if I did that thing, then will this thing happen? And then that negative thought can lead to another negative thought. And then it can just create a massive interconnected web of thoughts that can be really hard to pull yourself out of, right? So one way around this is just to simply not engage in those harmful thought patterns in the first place by taking action in the present moment. So anyways, I hope you guys found this video useful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.